Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and so is Rob Elford from Gale Force Winds. Rob's joining us as a host moving into the future, but today we're at Oceans Advance. Rob, talk to me about what you've seen at Oceans Advance so far.
So there's a clear excitement here about something uniquely beautiful that's happening in Newfoundland, which is not only, we've long exported quality people, but now it seems in part because of our environment, but because of our work ethic and the technical know-how here in this difficult climate, there's a real excitement about something that we are bringing to bear that is going to have a huge economic impact in Newfoundland.
You're so right, Robin. I mean, here we are at this the Innovation Wave sort of inaugural event, and they're bringing industry, government, and academia together. Minister Paddock just spoke in there. You were in there listening to him. Talk to me about how he ended his speech in there today.
By his personal commitment to being an advocate for what is happening here, in large part because of the wonderful work that Oceans Advance is doing in pulling these stakeholders together.
Now, we both know Minister Paddock. We have both served with him in the Navy, and when he gives that type of commitment, it's sure to be true.
Absolutely. Rock solid. He is a man of integrity, and he genuinely wants to see other people do well. He genuinely wants to see Newfoundland do well.
Yeah, and all of Newfoundland. Yes. He's all about the entirety of this province. You know, so there you've got government clearly leaning into this. You got the federal government leaning into defense spending and things like that. And they talk a lot about dual-use technology. You know, you've heard this term now. It's a relatively new term, but it's been around here forever. Talk to me about what your thoughts are on dual-use technology.
Well, when you and I were in the Navy, dual-use technology seemed to shift. It was as if, when we first joined the Navy, it was as if the military was a little further ahead in the technical wave than industry was. But now it is clear, and this shifted in our early naval career, it is clear that civilian industry is way further ahead in technical innovation than the military is capable of doing in-house. And so now that we see the civilian sector retool their equipment to meet a specific need, and in this case, because of what is happening geopolitically, to embrace the specific opportunity for dual-use technology vis-a-vis North American security and our NATO partnerships. It's the gate is wide open for innovation here.
Yeah, you know, the technology is sort of flourishing in this province at the moment. I mean, partly because of their geography, partly because of the conditions they've already worked in and have been working in for so many years, those harsh ocean conditions. But the real sort of basis of it all, Robin, and you'll know this well as a guy who's just now returning after many years away from this province, but you'll know all too well, it's all about the people here. The people here are going to make all of this work. What is it about the people of this place that makes them so resilient and so well suited to sort of move into the future here?
Well, I guess it's like the cold water ocean on our shores. You got to be resilient. You got to find ways, and you know you can't go it alone. You've got to partner. You've got to be innovative and partner with like-minded people in order to make a go of it.
Yeah. That's a perfect way to put it, right? And this is really, and that's a nice way to sort of end our conversation, because I mean, the partnerships that are being formed here are incredible. I mean, this thing hadn't even kicked off, and you could already see people really eager to be in conversations. New companies, older companies, big ones and small ones, all coming together. You've got academic institutions leaning in. You've got obviously the government leaning in. I mean, it's a recipe for success.
Now, I've got two nephews who have just finished their program at the Marine Institute. And the job opportunities that they have in geomatics and ROV technology, it's incredible. So it's exciting for these two young men who are in their early 20s getting into this. It's exciting. I'm excited for them. I'm excited for the future of the province because of the incredible work that's being done here.
All right. Well, Rob, it's been a pleasure to be in conversation with you. You're right, we served in the Navy together. I think you joined the Navy a little bit ahead of me. You talk about technological advancement. You would have seen, of course, days of sail move into engines and the like. Anyway, great to have you on the conversation.
You too, Alan. Take care.